The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the options you have for changing the images in iClick and iTalk. There are many options. When you enter the settings interface and you go to the area that you want to change, so we're going to enter the food and we're going to change the image for fruit, because right now it looks more like a picture, a cartoon image, and we would like it to be more realistic. And so when we click on change the image, you enter a new window, and this window is made up of 4 steps with options for each step. So now in step 1 here, we can load the image. We have taken a picture of fruit and we saved that picture into My Pictures, so we navigated to that picture and we are going to click on the fruit and then open that up, and you will see that we have now replaced the old image with a new image. One of the choices you have in step 2 is to auto resize the image, and if you now see the new picture, and step 4 would be to apply that image. So this is a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 approach to changing the image, but you have many options you can click on now. You always have to click on apply the change, and we will go back in to the fruit, and you see that the fruit has been changed. Okay, and so we'll go back in and look at some of the other options that you have at this time. We're going to add a new category this time, and the category we're going to use, we're going to create it from text. And we're just going to create a new category called People. Now you see we've added the word, and we can change the size of the font if we wish. We can also change the color and the background of that category. And if we click on Create, we have created a new image here that will represent a category. We can remove the text and just have the color. If we would like to create a different category with just different colors, we could create a category of colors. Alright, so we've created a new category called People, and we're applying that. So you see now at the bottom we have a new category called People, and we will enter that category. And currently we do not have any images in that category. So we're going to add a new image. And we will now go back to load the image. We have taken a picture of someone's face, and we will again auto resize this. Or in addition to auto resize, you can change the size of the picture, so we can reduce it a little bit, and we can crop it. So you're clicking on crop, and then you move the image to capture exactly the portion of the image that you would like to have for that particular face in this category. And we can also apply that, and we can of course change the text, and so this person's name is going to be John. We want the student to know that this is John, and combine that with positioning we can also add a border and to reflect that this is a person. So we are in the People category, and we have one new person in the People category. And so we were going to record the sound for that. John. Okay, so we can then apply those changes. And if we enter that new category, we see John has been added. John. And we have added the appropriate wording for that. So let's go back to the settings, and we're going to go into the category of People one more time to give you another choice that you have here. We're going to add another new image, only this time we're going to capture it from a camera. So if we click on Capture from Camera, then we can capture that. We have now a new face to add to we can resize it, and again we can crop it to focus on just the portion of the image that you would like to use, and we can apply that. Once again, we would need to change the text and change the position of the text and change the border to reflect that this is a person and record the name, Gail, and then apply those changes. And you can see and get a good idea of just how easy it is to customize the images within iClick, iTalk. One other option we have not discussed is the ability to paste an image that you have captured off of the internet. So we're going to go back in and give you another example. This time we're going to go to Places and enter that category, and we would like to add a new image in our Places. And in this case, we have gone out to the internet, gone to Google and to Images, and we're looking for a picture of the White House. We're searching for that. And we see a picture of the White House we would like to use. We right-click and we just choose Copy. We minimize that and go back and paste. And you'll see the image that we captured off of the White House, they're off of the internet. We can auto resize that, just like we did before. Apply. Remember, now that this is a new image, we would of course need to add the text and record that this is White House. And we would then apply the changes. And we can look in our Places. And we see that we have added a new image.
White House.
So you also need to understand that as an instructor, if you needed to load images for multiple students, if you just did exactly what we have just demonstrated here, you have loaded that image for one student, you can then copy the image here and then exit from working with this student, Rick, and you could go in, and if you had other students that are loaded there, we can enter that student and that activity, and there in the settings, go to the Places for Gail, and once we're in that add a new image, simply paste, and that has pasted the image from the other students so that all students would have the same images. This would save you some time by doing it this way. This concludes the video about changing your images.